Hi, my name is Sean McNally, and I'm one of the Fall 2017 Science Communication interns here at ASLO. With the Science Exchange series, we want to explore the science, stories, and experiences of our members, while also highlighting their core values as scientists. This week on Science Exchange, we talk with ASLO members Dr. Nyssa Silbiger and Piper Wallingford about how they describe themselves as scientists and their experiences in 2016 studying the impacts of climate change on tidal ecosystems in several West Coast national marine sanctuaries through an innovative research experience called the Biology Bus.
My name is Nyssa Silbiger. I'm a postdoctoral researcher at the University of California Irvine, and I'm originally from Florida.
And my name is Piper Wallingford. I'm a PhD student, also at the University of California Irvine, and I'm actually originally from Colorado.
How would you describe yourselves as scientists?
I would describe myself as a quantitative marine ecologist. I really love working at all different types of coastal ecosystems. And I'm really interested in how humans change the coastlines.
And I would also consider myself a marine ecologist. I'm interested in species interactions and how they're affected by climate change in a variety of different ecosystems.
How would you describe the Biology Bus?
So the BioBus was our home and research station for 2 months this summer. It was a 2002 Eurovan. So there were 3 of us living in it and working out of it the entire summer. We had 2 beds, a kitchen, a little stove and refrigerator, and we took it all the way up and down the coast from San Diego to Olympic National Park in Washington.
As marine ecologists on the Biology Bus, what research questions were you asking and why?
So the questions that I was asking really deals with how organisms can change the environment around them, and specifically with respect to the chemical environment. So different types of organisms like photosynthesizers, so plants and algae and animals that respire, they can change the CO2 environment just by breathing and photosynthesizing. And this changes the pH. So what I was really interested in is looking at how biology versus physics changes the pH of coastal ecosystems.
And my question is really relating to species interactions and what the different drivers are that set distribution patterns on both local and broad scales. So along the West Coast, there's not only a gradient in temperature, there's also a gradient in predation pressure because of sea star wasting syndrome. So looking at how biotic and abiotic drivers affect distribution patterns was my main focus this summer.
What was your most surprising discovery while living on the BioBus?
The most surprising result for me was just seeing how important the community or different biological processes are for affecting the pH environment. So what I did was I looked in tide pools and I looked at community composition, and I also looked at physical attributes like how big or small the tide pool was. And my data showed that it didn't really matter how much water was in a tide pool or how big it was the community that was there that was really driving the pH variability. So this was super surprising for me.
What was the most fun part about doing research on the BioBus?
One of the best parts about the trip was really being able to experience the entire coastline, going from Southern California, where it's a very dense human population, all the way up north to where we could often go a few days without seeing another person. And I think it was very nice to sort of get into that lifestyle where you were sort of disconnected and removed. Sometimes so much to the point that if we lost cell service and we didn't bring a map, we may have gotten a little lost. But if you just keep going west, you eventually hit the ocean.
Yeah, we made it back, so, you know.